Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. By the virtues vested in me as the Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, I declare this a graduation of the University of South Africa. You may be seated. Isn't today a special day? Thank you very much. I'm truly honored. I'm truly honored that we are able to have these graduations, the aftermath of COVID, for all of you who would have enjoyed your graduations in 2020 and 2021. Can we give them a round of applause? I'm not hearing you. Thank you. Are you aware that University of South Africa is the first university to celebrate the graduations of graduates who should have graduated during the COVID-19 pandemic? It is truly a special and a day of gratitude, a day that we've always been waiting for. And this day for us is a special day, the commencement of the graduations at the University of South Africa, but equally, the first day that we are celebrating our colleagues who should have gotten their degrees in 2021 and 2020, but were obstructed by the pandemic that had overtaken the whole world. Welcome to Unisa. Welcome to the university committed to shaping futures. Welcome to the home of leaders, the university that ensures that social justice is an agenda that we constantly affirm, that doesn't forget those who toiled hard to ensure that the value of education becomes an important value. Let me recognize Professor Mahanu, the Vice Principal, Institutional Development, Professor Ngwepe, the Acting Vice Principal, Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation, and Commercialization, Ms. Nakene Mqingi, the Vice Principal, Information and Communication Technology, the Registrar of the University, Professor Seputa, the Acting Vice Principal, Teaching and Learning, Professor Dr. Chivasi. Let me also recognize the Registrar, the Deputy Registrar, Dr. Lukubu, and the Dean of the College of Education, Professor Magwe. I recognize members of the colleges, representatives of the College of Graduate Studies, Professor Baloi, the College of Human Sciences, Professor Madise, the College of Education. I've already recognized the Dean, the College of Economic and Management Sciences, Dr. M. Lerotori, and of course, let me recognize you, our graduates. Hala, hala. Hala, hala. I can hear you. And of course, you did not come alone. Your parents, your loved ones, your children, your relatives. All of them are here to bear witness and to celebrate the important accomplishments that you're making and that you have made, and we're quite proud. Loved ones, parents, you who are here to witness the graduation of your loved ones, we honor you, we celebrate you, for we know you've been the beacon of hope for our graduates. Welcome to Unisa. And therefore, colleagues, Dumelang, Sanbonan, Lochan, Moleni, Absheni, Jambo, Tabela, Assalamu alaikum, Khotom. It is with great honor that I stand before you at this momentous occasion when we warmly welcome you to the 2025 special graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa. It is a special ceremony because it's a graduation that should have happened a while ago, but which the pandemic barricades made impossible for us to having. We're quite honored that the University of South Africa's epistemic communities have found it important that we as a university celebrate and honor your accomplishments. Together with the Chancellor of the University of South Africa, His Excellency President Mbeki, the Council of the University chaired by Dr. Musia, the executive management, and all statutory committees of the university and the epistemic communities. We gather not only to celebrate your academic achievements, but also to honor the extraordinary journey that you have all traveled thus far. Your dedication, commitment, and sacrifices have finally paid off. I hope you are proud of yourselves as we are of you, and thank you very much for the journey that you have traversed. This congregation of the graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa, we consider it one of the most sacred traditions of the university, as it would be of universities all over the world. For your cohort of graduates, the path of this graduation stage was not an easy one. Many of you completed your studies during or just before or after the COVID pandemic. You experienced uncertainty, fear, and profound disruptions, lockdowns, health risks, economic strain, social isolation, and sometimes hopelessness, because at the time, none of us knew who would survive the COVID pandemic. For many, access to resources was a daily struggle, particularly here on the continent, where the digital divide made online learning far more than just an inconvenience. Yet, despite these odds, you took the lion by its horn and you ensured that you studied and you remained steadfast. Ladies and gentlemen, Unisa places high premium on academic success and excellence. Together with your families and loved ones, we never lost hope that you would one day walk across this stage and claim the qualification that is a testament to your perseverance, discipline, and brilliance. Your proud moment is also our proud moment. We do not take lightly that for some of you, this moment marks a family first graduation. Who are the first ones to graduate in their families? You can raise your hand. We are proud of you. We are very proud of you because you are the fulfillment of being the first generation university students, blazing a trail for generations to follow. You are beacons of hope, not just for your families, but for the nation, this continent, and indeed the world. Walk proudly and yet with humility, knowing that your story will inspire many others. In the context where university education is not yet universally accessible to all, attainment of a university qualification is not only for private benefit, but for public benefit too. This means that your community, our country at large, have great expectations from you as a graduate of this beautiful university. The expectation is that you will use your newly acquired knowledge and skills to advance not only your personal lives, but the lives of others as well. In the spirit of Letsema, you will achieve prosperity for our society as you will project the best of Africa's values. You're standing on shoulders of giants and therefore walk courageously, knowing that the best chapters of your life, are yet to be written. As I welcome you to this ceremony, I'd like to remind you all of the idea of a university and the burden or the responsibility of being a student of life. Each student is a change agent who must always ask critical questions. And for this, Martin Luther King was on target when he said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character is the goal of true education." As you may know, in the case of many African universities, the starting point is to acknowledge the epistemological and ontological foundations of our society, many of which were disrupted by apartheid, colonialism, but sometimes even oppressive systems in our current systems that require changing. As you graduate today, you're called upon to remember the purpose of education, knowledge, and ideas in a rapidly changing world. Your qualification is not merely for career advancement. Education equips you to be a well-rounded human being, one with capacity to be self-assertive, to be a proud agent of social change, and to better the world. And Michelle Obama was right when she says, the ability to read, write, analyze, the confidence to stand up and demand justice, the qualifications and connections, all of that starts with the door to take seat at the table. It starts with education. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, please allow me to welcome to the Unisa alumni, a prestigious association of more than 1 million Unisans spread across the world. A prestigious association which you, our graduates, will join. As you know, when you walk this stage, you will be walking behind the forebears of our democracy, the leaders of the global arena, the people who make sure that the political, economic, social, and other sectors are strong. You walk in the footsteps of Nelson Mandela, of Thabo Mbeki, of Cyril Ramaphosa, of John Bertrand Aristide, of Deputy Chief Justice Dikgang Moseneke, of Justice John Zondo, the Chief Justice, of Mogoeng, the former Chief Justice, of Judge Thokozile Masipa, of Justice Edwin Cameron, of the former Reserve Bank Governor Jill Marcus, Business Mark Lamberti, Dr. Mampele Rampele, the current Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago, businesswoman Basitana Makhalmele, and many, many more people who have gone on to become leaders of our society in South Africa, but also in the world. And you who will be graduating, therefore, we expect less. We expect more. We expect that you will be presidents. You will be leaders of political parties. You will be leaders and CEOs of companies that are transnational companies. You will be leaders of social justice entities. You'll be leaders of universities. For these people that have read for you are leaders of important sectors of our society, only because Unisa would have equipped them with the relevant education. Welcome to Unisa, to you the parents, the loved ones and supporters who have been here to support our graduates. We salute you for your selflessness. We salute you for being the partner to our university as we proclaim education as a resource that changes our society for the better. Welcome to Unisa, the home of leaders, the university shaping futures. Thank you. I expected Mekholokwan. Thank you very much. At this point, let me invite the college leaders to present the candidates to me. But before they present the candidates to me, I'd like to request you, colleagues, to ensure that your phones are on, but the volumes are off. Did you hear me? Please, as you're taking your pictures, we would like the graduations to be with dignity. We understand that your phones are quite important. They are the tools that you manage your families, your businesses, but also your workplace, but let us request the phone offs. The second aspect that I'd like you to do, you'll see that many of the people in this stage are wearing specs, they cannot see properly. Please make sure that your lights are not against them, so that they are able to do the work that they are requested to do. Finally, we know that you're going to celebrate your own candidates and your family. I know in African culture we don't have ooh and noise like that. We have ululations and we can clap. Let us allow each candidate to be celebrated, and let us ensure that they hear their names even as we ululate. Thank you very much. By the virtues entrusted to me, I now request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Education. Nonhlanhla Heraclitus Mabuza receives a degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Mfulathelwa Maria Mashiani receives a degree of a Doctor of Philosophy. Nicholas Ndlovu receives a PhD in education. Aloysius Claudian Seheri receives a PhD in education.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Master of Information Sciences. What? Huh? Sorry, my apology. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Master of Arts. The degree was obtained with distinction. Sorry. Christine Monica Botma received the degree with a distinction. Okay. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the Master of Theology. Mamulausi Valerie Mutupi.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates receive the degree of Master of Education. Sabina Mkwayana Langa. Tembile Trustee Simelani. Ivan Magaza.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Honors. Sekgopotse Sophia Silo. Motlalipule Desire Sishotela. Kolani Nyiwa. Matema Rose Tema. Lydia Solo Majatladi. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Sciences Honors. Matawane Margaret Masebe. Sarah Muchara. Siyathokoza Princess Sibila Ntumba. Mohaiti Elizabeth Dolo.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following graduates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Tumeka Fortune Isa. Ngwana Mochelo Rosina Palani. Moyachabo Linky Siwelani. Machlodi Sarah Sibasa. Morongwa Maria Khatle. Ngwako Samuel Malachi. Ntombencha Francina Setole. Mbavalelo Primrose Ravele. Heather Staples. Khomotso Gladys Moncho. Nwenwe Mieleketo Khala. Kanyesile Honesty Nyende. Lebochang Lendiwe Makubo. Tasneen Boysons. Tapelo Philippine Gladla. Nomsa Pearl Mchunu. Machare Julia Mputing. Matabiso Yunus Majahe. Matimba Ophelia Makubele. Gavaza Jane Zwane. Beatrice Sibongile Ngubani Ngwenya. Mabore Retabile Siabi. Patricia Kotoko Mabetwa. Madam Vice Chancellor, the degree was obtained with distinction. Noria Maditapo Mamobolo. Miriam Lerato Diole. Yandisa Netu. Ofensi Dilebo. Nsatimuni Violet Komani. Mokwene Daphne Shibuyani. Abigail Luann Chetty. Joseph Vusi Mvungande, degree obtained with distinction. Nontombeko Gloria Nyatikazi. Makhechepe Sandile Mampuru. Alicia Rousseau. Masia Ghani, Madam Vice Chancellor, the degree was obtained with distinction. Lawrence Gondo. Temba Tumokukhle Ngema. Motlatso Elizabeth Mohale. Zanele Emma Masango. Matutu Resentia Nkonyane. Caroline Nomadlozi Mtimunye. Refilwe Lekwane. Sasha Lee Lindsay Valiatham. Hlengiwe Sylvia Mazibuko. Mzukizi Msengana. Sanet Small, Madam Vice Chancellor, the degree was obtained with distinction. Francina Sekekolwane Kutumela. Sindiswa Tembeka Gumede. Retabile Florence Matsenene. Lufuno Taylor Chikovi. Mbulaheni Gladys Nchipale. Sarah Nompumalelo More. Face that way. Just stop. Stand there. Face the camera. Turn your shoulder. There we go. Kagiso Morodi. Kenelwe Alina Morwe. Hlengiwe Emerentia Nsibanyoni. Catherine Koza. Dolly Mochabi. Tumelo Faith Molefe. Trustee Nomfundo Moyani. Trustee? There we go. Mokhadi Asnath Setaole.
I'm my Vice Chancellor. I am an artist. Allow me to sing with all the congregation.
For the photo. Nomfundo Sybil Ngobo.
Please, Madam Vice Chancellor, the following students are receiving their B.Ed degree. Mbalenhle Sinamile Kunene. Zama Zwazi Dlamini. Ntombi Fikile Joinine Nyoni. Kunyamani Precious Munye. Zodangani Doreen Madala. Alpheus Lishoboro Mangwekeya. Lebogang Kendi Boroko. Ayanda Millicent Kubeka. Wait. Eni Patuma Kasondo. Precious Tobeka Kuzwayo. Ramokoni Lina Madiba. Leah Matopo Maiba. Okay. Sithokozile Ritumezi Seski Makubo. Pindile Lynette Shongwe. Melissa Edith Janse van Rensburg. Gugu Lucia Nkosi. Charity Rumbi Zai Munosiei. That's it. Michaela Marie Barrington. Zuleika Mula. Christine Elliott. Michelle Van Zyl. Dimakatso Mtimunye. Nondumiso Tandoletu Kumalo. Nonkoliseko Lukele. En Wairumu Kariki. Sibanga konke. Oh, Sibonga konke Lerato Zimba. Kimba. Let me repeat it, sorry about that. Oh, yes. Sibonga konke Lerato Imba, the degree is obtained with distinction. Jehan Michelle Krieg. Florette Jolese Panel. Angie Marisa Candice van Schalkwyk. Patricia Bongai Baloyi. Tsuba Margaret Maepa. Priscilla Somers Goti, the distinction, the degree is obtained with distinction, sorry. Sorry, face. Sanwani Messi Lukeli. Adelina Mamotseani Mujaki. Tumelo Lerato Kanyile. Tsakani Maria Mabunda. Mukhaechi Lucy Chweni. Tsakani Poshia Chauke. Rendani Thelma Musandiwa. Ramatibati Lindiwe Maboa. Colleen Leah Delport, the degree is obtained with distinction. Ramasela Joyce Mabi. Gabisile Veronica Ngwenya. Maria Mapule Mtweni. Kifilwe Eunice Kotani. Sinelisiwe Msimango. Lebogang Millicent Maswanganyi. Nkesani Winnie Khosa. Megi Matau Nkadimeng. Precious Nonhlanhla Ngube. Siphathisiwe Ndebele, the degree was obtained with distinction. Rose Ndukulu. Kiakeditswe Regina Mabihi. Johan David Grissel. Can I? Delina Lizelle Mahlangu. Noreen Dominic Lee Shongwani. Mokhwale Mabobo Diketani. Batabile Innocentia Ntuli. Nazrana Ismail. Oh, sorry. Nazrana Asmal. Anthea Minis. Matsidiso Tabea Mukhashwa. Christine van Dijk. Lindiwe Delicia Ulu. Okay, thank you. Sibongile Martha Baloyi. Venita Naidu. Venita. Anna Ntibaleng Kekana. Sheila Mpo Nkwana. Mapule Keith Tsotetsi. Libutsang Portia Chikwakwa. Princess Nozuko Tomela. Florence Baloyi. Matsidiso Ellen Monkwe. Naomi Butelezi. Sarapela Martina Kutumela. Balungile Mabulu. Mashia Shabalala. Kensani Chauke. Masabata Kunupi. Bazamile Promise Ngwabaza. Jane Shope Mahlangu. Lodevicus Benjamin Fransman. Nozipo Prudence Ndlela. Viloshni Genigan. Mohlago Esther Mojela. Philoshna Pillay, the degree was obtained with distinction.
Sunshine Nokokanya Makabela. Gina Bambo. Nombuso Tapsile Butelezi. Sichle Prudence Njilo. Windy Tumelo Maharala, the degree was obtained with distinction. Pumzile Beauty Makagula. Apologies. Ayanda Precious Pearl Fazile Guma. Fazile Pretty Zulu. Lina Sonto Kwalo. Mankwana Sarah Letsualo. Lorraine Singo. Mabel Singo. Mankal Elizabeth Moloto. Angel Moore Mukoni. Yvonne Refilwe Mashaba. Ellie Mildred Kubeka. Sizakele Happy Shandu. Yeah. Stand there. Takisani Fortunate Baloi. Nonhlankla Janet Mazibuko. Gladys Bongekile Butelezi. Busisiwe Zanibe. Caroline Marota. Deneo Victoria Ntwachai. Funanani Sandani Lorraine Madeja. Cecilia Brenda Baloy. Lerato Portia Pule. Dolphy Dimakatso Leboho. Sharon Baloyi. Rosaline Mpo Taudi. Susan Sophie Mtembu. Johanna Madiale Dinoko. Nswaki Jacinta Monyaki. The degree was obtained with distinction. Sipokazi Matlingwani. Tetiwa Ida Chele. Lerato Nolotando Sishi. Nomali Orienda Machika. Yoliswa Ngwandla. Portia Lisani Shabangu. Nonhlankla Gazide. Tandeka Fortunate Chlongwane. Turuyetso Mankushe Victoria Mdiniso. Bernice Elizabeth Williams. Nadine Carolus. Sebenzile Machachula. Buyisiwe Zongenzani Masindane. Maketse Nesta Baloy. Offensi Valentine Mabaka. Ellen Ntombifuti Mtembu.
Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the degree Bachelor of Arts. Zanele Felicia Nugutula Tabede. Pesina Mawela. Lindiwe Nugutula Kaba. Chirofatso Dineo Mahlati. Itumeleng Nechikule. Chantal Daniel Langley. Chadi says, Matlapi Direng Mhlagaza. Gertrude Kate Ganele. Sibulele Chiuna. Darisho Zolewa Devni Mtimkulu. Natasha Dlomo. Lisiba Pete Mukonyane. Abel Mamante Sifeho. Mkolisi Malinda. Darren Trevor Lee. Nonhlanhla Christine Maduna. Mareme Elvis Mahlong. Nelisiwe Samantha Tlamini. Nokukhanya Zanele Gabela. Shirley Matike. Malolo Esther Kekana. Raisita Lili Mashosana. Bethwel Masuku. Promoter Bridget McLean. Daina Kumalo. Vereshni Motley. Uhlopsile Priscilla Matlalela. Sifiso Sitembiso Yenga. Sandi Sande Masapu. Neo Belinda Diro. Angela Hira. Sandra Gondloves Ferreira dos Santos. Chiliti Jacqueline Mogovere. Beula Nomawetu Mhlaba. Esther Trina Taga. Charmaine Ethel Buseletso Mugolani. Renil Matebula. Mkakani Frederick Ngula. Mkachani Frederick Ngula. Tanya Nel. Pumzile Dineth Sindani. Rengadani Tunisani Mandulane. Mahabu Yvonne Selema, Ayn Tato Mukwena, Hayden Maluka Mukhara, Mbelegen Vodia Masemola, Libone Mamukiti Sientanda Tsepe, Aziza Mohammed Hatia. The degree is received with distinction. Olisile Tlamini, Nombumele Lorraine Toba, Refine Caroline Lebaro, Weli Tebusutu Bingo, Megan Salinen, Naledi Notikibo Anda Mdoba, Mtoto Elias Bele, Wisani Florence Ndenduma, Peter Benginduli, Opeland Beat Muremi, Munsen Teresa Pati, Zolibanzi Betro Muloyi, Nomvula Rain Mabela, Siamo Mashani Kekani, Josephine Malitsulo Malati, Linda Madizwa, Sarah Joas Mashilani, Balisa Matsepo Bohoshi, Lydia Gaia, Garabo Mamelita Seletisha, Noko Aev Lekhau, Daniel Dennis Shamgam, Muiponi Ntabisen Tsile, Emida Khan, the degree was obtained with distinction. Evelyn Kilamuri Lelanga, Justin Dominic Zambanet, Nomalanga Giloren Yolanda Sesing, Ke amogetswe Valencia Moale, Temba Mkize, Convia Lalamani, Simpiwe Precious Mashiane, Innocent Nduduzo Nkubalo, Nokulanga Mchali, Isabel Lala, Shamalani Karen Koza, Tobile Pumelele Nganyana, Tabisile Ragnes Layane, Gananelo Mufukeng, Sipiwe Ongezwa Saku, Vugala Petunia Paruvatu, Samuel Barnett Peterson, the degree was obtained with distinction. Chantal Claria Matabe, Susan Sarah Kanye, Confidence Sepo Baloi, Mabatu Komodi Makene, Kumutso Christina Ragere, Nomjabulo Nombuso Nwana, Sisi Paul Letu Mwiba. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree Bachelor of Arts in Nursing. Nosizi Lindiwe Machabe, Sibusisiwe Nube, Andile Olile Mteto, Leila Koza, Utsehirize Geobage, Kalalelo Ramutsuni, Julia Akanyang Lisole, Rosemary Nongululeko Ragulimi, Precious Nonhlanhla Noxolo Charlie, the degree was obtained with distinction. Mavungu Doris Malange,
Yes.
Masingita Marvelous Furumele, Mavis Tabisile Monica Dubazana, Grace Wada Hosinyang, Umpile Magopo, Ngosinathi Fortunate Onegbu, the degree was obtained with distinction. Julia Zugiso Ofegbu, the degree was obtained with distinction. Lorraine Ntabiseng Mabasa, Ramokoni Jeanette Shai, Rachel Machia Sobika, Chifila Gloria Munyai, Montla Sandiles Kozana, Leo Manya, Maria Makuno Difedi Kotleng, Nombe Jamina Tekwana, Shebu Tiny Mamba, the degree was obtained with distinction. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following the graduates received a degree Bachelor of Information Science. Sorelo Natalia Melife, Wadia Shama, Lomtambazo Faithful Kamini, Lea Mamukhobane Khatebe, Balawitsi Charlotte Muhali, Busisiwe Valencia Mahlangu, Ramudi Edward Kuta, Anza Sipuma, Kamel Raben Fet, Dinath Matlala Khatla, Ani Grace Mabuto, Polisa Memeza, Ayanda Fortune Fundile Chatswayo, Rahoshi Peter Mampani, Wisane Mamsi Mabunda, Tabang Pichet Litope, Mulatela Lucy Mawasha, Tagalani Felon Mulauzi, Malifu Elizabeth Sekopela, Lindy Lucia Wali, Atalia Nsengetseni Nemadandani, Amanda Zandile Nguni, Chiama Amarachi Ocholonu, Dion Jamulani Mtsweni, Nonkululeko Landiwempo Masira, Nikiwe Lydia Mutseneng, Elizabeth Mukwena, Tante Kamsibi,
Representing Eswatini.
Ke wakantse Semakaleng Sanyumba, Mtsibizi Gloria Tau, Ivy Sizakele Faswayo, Muraba Agnes Sipuru, Dumisani Ngoboka, Sulufelo Precious Mahlangu, Gloria Masegola Mafalo, Chairman Leonard Satehe, Jesse Jabulisi Wengosi, Sipiri Joliti Ratladi, Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received a degree Bachelor of Theology. Karabelo Maureen Gobeni, Julius Mbula, Selmina Johanna Maria van der Wald, Granny Veronica Tandi Maditla, Margaret Malebu Mashaku, Ntata Innocent Setrosa, Roland Gordon Crispa, Stephen Nkle, Mutsusi Jane Boy Maabani, Isabel Roselina Janji, Moyagabo Felicia Signolo. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received a degree Bachelor of Visual Arts. Dupri Barbara Simangele Kolani. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following graduates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Katuchano Mavungu, Mfana Jim Mahisa. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Zanukuhle Nompumelelo Pearl Zulu, Leberon Kaya, Jesse Ngubeni, Garabelo Sarah Mupela, Baku Mayelani Mabasa, Thandisiswe Mkeza. Madam Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received national diploma. Msizi Kenneth Mzolo. Tempi Lucy Ninebe. Shumani Barbara Nemfule. Zindiswa Gaba. Florence Kolani. Pamela Musamasako. Ukabu Shadrach Muraswi. Posodi Moletani Bule. Lucky Madota Mandela. Kiamoretsi Cecilia Ngagadzi. Mamishasha Magdalene Mashike. Dikeledi Matilda. Dikeledi Matilda Mahatsu. Ketiwe Nanjabulo Happiness Latwayo. Madisi Sana Mutleuti. Mashiro Benjamin Mutledi. Mpo Belijin Tibe. Miriam Biseleto Kole. Musimovi Priti Mashele. Temba Bwikanyo. Bwinoko Angeline Mujanaga. Sipo Andrew Kobelane. Velminas Kosana. Komotso Letitlamini. Kekeletso Martha Marubani. Azwangisi Nzivani. Maputi Juliet Mulokome. Taklero Musibudi Precious Moto.
Puti Anastasia Mashamaite. Matavata Losli Maila. Kanyisa Ziva. Nontlantla Sana Shuba. Christine Lonel Nok. Tisetso Mkwanazi. Okay. Neliswe Khoza. Kanyisa Bridget Baloyi. Umburan Siaga. Masengo Pondela. Zamantunga Mindi Mabaso. Mapitso Anna Brown. Dipuo Mohale. Look there. Sipokazi Sharon Yekani. Felicia Vili. Anelini Nomalanga Novella. Remember Chauke. Tembeni Bungiwe Mkawela. Brenda Samalan Matebula. Tembi Mota. Furufero Francina Mushoma. Anelen Natasha Mhlongo Mukhashwa. Khomotso Victoria Sitole. Motsoka Samuel Mahoshini. Judy Hale Kraut. Ntsako Linelda Mangani. Busisiwe Kumanda. Nomkhosi Precious Mbuli. Chiamo Bodiba. Ndamulelo Nichitunguru. Hazel Samalan Mahunda. Nondumiso Stole. Eugenia Mutlou. Tulisile Jessica Kuzwayo. Nomsabzuti Langa. Malihlogonolo Cecilia Komane. Evelyn Tanteng Moeng. Ntombi futhi Nkosi. Kilebogile Regina Ntuli. Maria Marisis Maringa. Moloka Ana Ratadi.
No, not yet. No, not yet. We have our own program. Don't start yours. We are going to invite you. Huh? Yeah. We recognize that we should honor all of you. So we just request from all of you just 2 minutes to allow the other graduates to take their seat. Is that okay? Whilst you're preparing your voices. This is the opportunity for us to really thank the Creator who has given us the opportunity to celebrate and to congratulate our graduates on this momentous occasion. Can I request ululations, mikhulukwane, and all the applause that you have to do. I don't think not whistling, not whistling. Let's try it. We said we are the African university in the service of humanity. We have our own ways of celebrating. Not what we do in the bar, not Vosho. No. I would like to invite us to celebrate as we would in our cultures as best as, and this is the 1 minute for the real ululations, medidietani, mekhulukwane, and the great applause for the accomplishments of your loved ones. And I'm looking towards this side. Can I hear the ululations? Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I request the colleagues who graduated with their diplomas and degrees to stand up? No, not yet, not yet. You came here for something. You came here to celebrate because you've already graduated. Can you because you waited for 5 years? Can you show your parents and loved ones what you came here for? It could be your hat or your certificate. Can you show them? Thank you. Thank you very much. As you know, and you would have known, we said we want to encourage you for continuous learning. That in learning, we learn every day. And education is a resource that we must at all times continue pursuing, including celebrating your accomplishments this morning. So if you graduated with a diploma or with a degree, if you graduated with a diploma, we're sorry. We know that you got your certificate, but there's a degree. Registration will be open soon, and therefore make sure that you register for your degree. And then, if you graduated with your degree today or in the past, we recognize today, you must register for your honors. May you be seated. May you be seated. Thank you very much. Can I request those who graduated with their honors to stand up? Can you give them a round of applause? So, as they say, your honors is the apex in your undergraduate studies. It is a foot into the path of postgraduate studies. And therefore, we encourage you to, not because you have the second degree, to think you've come to the destination. We request you therefore to register for your masters. Registrations will be open. You may take your seats, and thank you very much. And we can understand that the Moya has gone with you, but tell it to stay down. Thank you. Can I request the master's graduates to stand up? Can I request ululations from you who aspire to getting your masters? Thank you very much. No, you cannot sit. You know, master or masters is a big name or word. It means they are the researchers. They are in the top of the research arena or educational arena. But being in the top does not mean you don't look behind you and be mentors to those graduates of honors, of postgraduate diplomas, of degrees and diplomates. You have the duty, being amongst the few, to ensure that you hold the baton and you encourage and support those who are behind you. We look up to you as mentors to our students who would like to make the most of their lives through education. You may be seated, and congratulations. So I told you that a master's is the second highest degree in our national qualification system in South Africa, but also in the world. There are some people who came here as Miss, Mrs., you know, and they go with a different title. What is that title? You know, they left home, they were Mrs., oh, Mrs. and Mr., and they were happy. And now they go with the doctor title. Can I request them to stand up? Ask her about jealous. Let's not be jealous. So let's do it properly. Can we give them a round of applause and mukholukwane? Thank you. And therefore, I said to the colleagues in masters, they should look behind and create opportunities for supporting others. You're one of the few that have been given the greatest privilege in our university system to pursuing research. The work and the studies that you undertook, you are the only people who are writing in the topics that you have written on, meaning you are the special few that must make sure that the knowledge that you garnered for yourselves is not just for yourselves as individuals, but it is extended to others. And for you, we thank you for pursuing your doctoral degrees. We know that it wasn't an easy journey, that sometimes you wondered whether you wanted to do your doctoral degree, but because of the National Development Plan and the Agenda 2063, the Africa that we want, including the challenges of the world, you said we will go, we will conquer it. I wish you all the best and congratulations. You may be seated. But also to you, just because you're the apex qualification, it doesn't mean you are at the end. It means you are at the beginning of a new journey. You're now starting. Huh? You understand? They're now starting, ladies and gentlemen. If you look before you, the gentlemen and women here in the podium, these are the brain trust of our country, of our continent, and of our world. Some of their studies are read all over the world, and they change and improve businesses, public service systems, transnational and multilateral institutions. These are the colleagues who have gone on to do some work, to write, to contribute to the knowledge in the global arena. and you who have gotten your doctoral degrees, this is the journey that we would like you to do, because you're going to be a partner to the public system, the private system, civil society system, here at home and internationally, because Unisa is a global university. It has a footprint in 130 countries. We have 26 campuses across the country, including in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, with presence in Eritrea, in the United Kingdom, in the US, and all over the world. If you're a graduate of Unisa, you must know that you will spread your wings in any direction that you want to walk toward, because your degree is recognized everywhere in the world. Let me state that the Council on Higher Education recognizes all the over 400 qualifications that the University of South Africa offers, and therefore congratulations. Secondly, we are proud that you're graduating when the University of South Africa has improved in its rankings. In 2020, when you graduated, or when you should have graduated, Unisa was number 12 to 16 in many of the rankings in our society, local and international. As we speak to you today, Unisa is firmly number 6, and we are hoping in this year, that in this year, we will lean and jump into the top 5 of the university system in our country because of the dedicated work that the cleaner, the professor, the laboratory worker, the lecturer, the protection services of the university, as well as the graduate team, all the staff of the University of South Africa work together to ensure that your credentials are comparable to the best in the world, and they are valuable. Not just that we have improved in the rankings. In 2020 or 2021, when we should have graduated, the University of South Africa did not have an experimental farm, despite of teaching agriculture and environmental sciences. We were dependent on commercial and other farmers to creating opportunities for our students. And as we speak, there is an approximately 1,000 hectare experimental farm where our students and our researchers are able to do their work. I think it deserves a round of applause. What it means is that you will be feeding yourselves and you will not be dependent on others for food security and food sovereignty. And colleagues, in terms of our financial management and cost containment, sometimes I know if you read City Press, you think, oh my God, this university is gone. No, read the reports of the Auditor General and know that in 2021, Unisa received an unqualified audit. In 2022, Unisa received an unqualified audit. In 2023, Unisa has received an unqualified audit. And therefore, in the submissions for 2024 and 2025, we are definitely working to ensuring that we work towards unqualified or clean audit. We take responsibility. If people do not do their work, we hold them accountable, because we want this university to be a university of excellence, a site of success, and therefore for you, as our students, as the loved ones of our students, are always proud of this important national, continental, and global asset of knowledge. And without any hesitation, we are walking tall because we are ensuring that this university is that site of excellence. No matter the noises, we will constantly ensure that we work hard, that your university is always a university of excellence and success. Finally, when we started, we said, we want a financially independent university. That is not dependent on others to drive the scientific agenda of the university. We ensured that our investment improved. And when we started, we were at 8, and I'm happy to say we have doubled and doubled those investments for the purpose of supporting the science, not for the aggrandizement of a few individuals. And therefore we tell you so that we are a transparent, accountable, and responsive university, so that none of us will lay hands on that which is not ours, but is for society. And therefore you should always be checking. Are they saying what they are saying? Is it the truth? Is it in the reports? Is it what is submitted? Finally, we told you that you're walking in the footprints of great leaders in our world, not just in our country. We told you that you're walking in the footprints of leaders who created the democracy that we are enjoying today. We told you that some of the first people to lead Treasury or the Reserve Bank graduated from this university. We said to you, if you were to take out your 10 rand from your pocket, you'll see the person who has signed is a University of South Africa graduate, alumni, Lisecha Khanyago, as it was Jill Marcos in the past. We also reminded you that if you think about it, in the last 7 years or 5 years, Unisa has produced at least 5 to 10 vice-chancellors of the university system in the Republic of South Africa and outside South Africa, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, and elsewhere. The most recent is Professor Meiwa, who will be the Vice-Chancellor of University of Mpumalanga just on the 1st, meaning tomorrow, the newest Vice-Chancellor from the University of South Africa. Before then, we had produced Professor Vaal, University of Technology, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Ndlovu, also comes from the University of South Africa. The Tshwane University of Technology Vice-Chancellor, Professor Maluleke, comes from the University of South Africa. The Vice-Chancellor of University of South Africa was also, who's speaking to you now, is also a graduate of the University of South Africa. Mampele Rampele is a graduate of University of South Africa. So we say as Unisa, you've been given the tools of leadership, never to cry, to be a partner of our government and our society, to change in society for the better. Welcome to the alumni of the University of South Africa. Welcome to the Circle of Excellence. You now have the responsibility to being an ambassador of this important university, which has 1,200,000 alumni. All these alumni go on to the world to build strong societies, strong communities, using their education. We expect nothing less from you, but the same or even better. Congratulations. Enjoy the day. Make sure that your celebrations at home with loved ones are empowering, that you don't see yourself better than them, but you see yourself as a resource to your family, to your community, to your church, to your mosque, to any other society that you belong to. Congratulations. We wish you all the best, and may the Creator cradle your aspirations for greater success. Congratulations. Then I have just 2 minutes aspect that my colleagues say I will have failed if I don't ask you to do it. So they asked me, how many of you have passports? It's in PASA, no PASA. Passports, eh? So they tell me that Home Affairs is open. When you leave this graduation, you must go to Home Affairs and apply for a passport. Because as a graduate of Unisa, the world is your oyster. It's your theater. You're not just limited to looking for a job here at home, but use the world. How many of you have been to all the 9 provinces of the Republic of South Africa, our beautiful land? Look around. So they say you can take a train, you can take a bus, you can take a horse or a donkey, but try to ensure that you understand the full breadth of this beautiful country, because you're graduating from a university, the only university to have the national name, South Africa. Therefore, you must be citizens, and you must ensure that. How many of you have traveled to 1 or 2 or 3 SADC countries? I created the passport here, so we're going to apply for them. Yeah, how many? So you see, if you look around, it means you have never crossed a border. And yet we say education from Unisa is borderless. So what they say is that as you apply for this passport, you must also try to visit Batung. You know, Eswatini, 600 kilometers away from here. Lesotho, 500 kilometers. Mozambique, 700 kilometers. We know that that will not faze you. Having waited for 5 years, we know you're going to do this before the end of the year, because you're the strong, resilient, and successful students of life and of education. How many of you have traveled to another continent other than Africa? So they saw that you invested a lot in your shoes, in your hair, in your what are these cheeks? And they say, let's redirect those resources so that we can take a plane and fly in no other areas, because Unisa has a footprint in 130 countries. Congratulations. We wish you all the best. May you take these life lessons and the lessons from your classroom, your laboratory, to your lives. Colleagues, let me then request you to stand up for the singing of the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa, the words of which are to be found on page 32 of the program. Let me request that you should remain standing to allow the procession to leave thereafter. We will therefore request you equally to ensure that you sing the national anthem with happiness and joy, for it embodies the dreams and aspirations of our society, and it constantly reminds us of the value of education as an important resource for our society. Thank you. I call this an end to the celebration. I dissolve the congregation. Thank you.